This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network.
I think that I'm going to hiding.
Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a really fun and exciting video. So yes, this is going to be our first speed build with the new The Sims 4 Werewolves Game Pack. So first off, I do just want to say a huge thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing me with an early access code so that I could make these videos for you guys. But yeah, so we're actually building in the new world of Moonwood Mill. And we're actually going to be building on a 20 by 15 lot. So it's like a really tiny, cute little lot. It's actually the smallest lot in the world. But we're actually going to be building a little cottage, and this is actually only base game and the new Werewolves pack. So it's a pack restricted build, and yeah, it's just the base game and the Werewolves pack. So if you buy the pack and you have the base game, obviously, then you can play this, and it will work totally fine. So yeah, that's actually something really fun that I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that I did at least one like pack restricted build with the new pack, just because I know not everyone has every single pack for the game like I do. So yeah, I want to pay more attention to doing some pack restricted stuff. I might even do a couple more with this pack, because I do have quite a few ideas for builds that I want to do with this pack in various different styles and all of that stuff. And I probably won't do another just base game and the werewolves pack, but I might do like base game werewolves and some other pack as well, and just like maybe do like a one game pack, which would be obviously the werewolves pack, and then like add maybe one expansion and one stuff pack to it as well, and then see what I can come up with. So yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, so like I said, we're building in Moonwood Mill, and I actually did a full world overview of the world in case you guys haven't seen it, in case you haven't seen the world or the lots or anything like that. I will leave that linked on the screen and in the description below. That was actually the first early access video that went out today. So yeah, this video should be going up maybe like an hour and a half after that one. So yeah, I'll leave that linked below and like on the screen, like I said. I'll also leave a link below to my playlist that I'm putting together, where I'll be putting, all of my early access videos, all of my like werewolf specific videos, if that makes sense. So, all of the videos that I put out this week that are going to be like kind of heavily focused on the new pack, I will put in that playlist in case you want to go ahead and check it out. So yeah, I'll leave that link below as well. And yeah, like I said, the world overview. I'm actually also going to be doing a build buy and a creator sim overview. So obviously you can see, most of the build buy items being used in this build. I'm using quite a few of them. I'm using a new roof texture. I'm using some new wallpapers, the brick that I'm using on the exterior, as well as the like siding. Both of those are new. Obviously all of the windows, doors, I'm obviously combining them with, some base game stuff. But yeah, most of them are from the new pack. The columns are new, most of the furniture is new as well. I mean, I try to use as many of the new items as I possibly could, because obviously, like I said, I was restricted to just base game and the new pack. I'm also using a couple of the new like debug landscaping items that came with the pack that I actually had to manually sort through the debug menu to find them, because I use the better build buy mod from Twisted Mixie, and I do still have it in my game, but obviously because the pack isn't out for everyone yet, it hasn't been updated to work with all of the new items, so it doesn't recognize the new pack. So even though I can still use the filters that I usually use to sort out bit like the debug menu and the show live edit menu for all of the other packs, I can't do it for the new pack. So I have to like manually enter the cheats and sort through like the really long debug menu anytime I want to find any of the new pack items, like debug stuff. So that took a while. I also can't clone any of the new items, not any of the new items, any of the new debug items, I should say. So yeah, I can't like clone the items and stuff like that, which is a feature of the mod. But yeah, I managed to make it work. I do quite like that new like low lying bush that we got in the debug menu with the new pack. That one, the one that kind of looks like the base game low lying yellow flowers, just like a ground cover type thing. I really like this one. We have a couple of different variations of that plant in the game. A couple of them are in base game, and then a few more are from like other packs and stuff. But this one in particular doesn't have a like really big like footprint on it. And it's also a really nice color. It's not super bright. A lot of the base game ones are like really like almost neon green. And then a couple of the other ones are very dark, and they kind of look like half dead. But this one is just a very nice green color. It's a very muted color, but I don't know, it's just a very nice color, and I really liked using it. So I'll probably be using it in a couple of other builds as well, because yeah, it's a very nice plant, and I tend to use those like low-lying flowers a lot, as you know, almost like the base for my landscaping. So yeah, definitely going to be using that one quite a lot. But yeah, so if you notice that I can't really speak, that's because I'm recording this at like 3:30 in the afternoon, about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours before it's supposed to go out, because I've been up literally all night. I woke up yesterday at 4 p.m. because my sleep schedule is completely messed up, and I've kind of like turned my sleep schedule around. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so basically I woke up yesterday at 4 p.m. So right now when I'm recording this, I've been awake for almost 24 hours. And it's been a lot. I don't know why I do this to myself whenever we have a new pack release or something like that, but I try not to do it. But when I'm this excited for a pack, I find it hard to kind of like shut off my brain, especially when I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to get done. So yeah, I find it kind of hard to shut off my brain, so I just go with it, and I do a bunch of stuff in the span of like 24 hours, and then I crash. So yeah, it's not a very healthy, like, it's not a very healthy habit, but oh well. At least you guys are getting some like fun content out of it, so there's that. And I also got to play with the new pack, so that's even better. But yeah, so like I said earlier in the video, I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but I know I mentioned it in the world overview. But yeah, so today is obviously a double upload day. This is the second upload of the day, obviously. But I'm actually going to be uploading, like doing a double upload tomorrow as well. So tomorrow we'll actually be getting the build buy and the creator sim overview that I did. And then obviously, earlier's video was the world overview, and then I'm actually planning, or hoping, I guess I should say, I'm actually hoping to get another speed build out on Friday, and then another one on Sunday. So yeah, wish me luck with that one, because speed builds usually take me longer than like overviews or anything like that, because obviously overviews are like live recording, and the editing for them isn't like as intense. Whereas with a speed build, I usually have a couple of hours, and I mean like hours worth of footage. So yeah, usually it's anywhere from like 3 hours to 7 hours or more for a speed build, depending on, you know, the size and all of that stuff. But yeah, so whenever I do speed builds, they usually obviously take me longer just to record. And then they also take me longer to edit, because I have so much footage to get through. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get another 2 speed builds done this week. That's why I also said, you know, I might do a couple more pack restricted ones, just because, I don't know, this build was really fun to work on, to like just work with the new pack and the base game to see what we got. You know, we've gotten a couple of like base game updates recently as well that have added a couple of new things into the game. And I never really paid attention to the base game items, if I'm being completely honest, because I usually just use items from other packs. So it was kind of nice to have, you know, just the base game and the new pack to properly take a look at, you know, what comes in the base game, what comes in the new pack, and like all of the debug items, like collectibles, all of that stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun just building with these two. And also, this build only took me like 2 hours to do, which was, you know, for me, that is so fast. Like, I haven't done a build this fast in, I don't even know how long. I think the last apartment build that I did took me double this time. So yeah, I mean, it took me like twice as long to do the last apartment that I did. So yeah, I mean, this was actually really nice. And if I can get a couple more of like pack restricted builds done for you guys, that would also be good, because, you know, everyone always likes some pack restricted builds, and they're just more, I guess, more accessible for people who don't have all of the packs, because I do know that I am in the minority of people. You know, not everyone has like every single pack, because yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Not everyone can afford every single pack. There's a ton of different packs for The Sims 4, so it definitely makes sense, because yeah, there's a lot of them that you have to buy. But yeah, so like I said, a couple of pack restricted builds might actually be coming up, or like some smaller builds. I have so many ideas, it's not even funny. I don't even know how to like properly execute like half of the ideas that I have, if I'm being completely honest. I have some ideas that I don't know how to make them happen. And then a couple of other ones that I have are like really super big, intricate, like super involved builds that I want to do. And yeah, those would just take me days to get done. So yeah, they probably won't be up this week. That's just, they definitely won't be up this week. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been thinking about all night, and just what's been running through my head. But yeah, so getting back to the build, we've actually done most of the living spaces, you know, the furnishing and stuff. Most of the exterior is done. The back, not the backyard, but like the yard space isn't all that big. So at the end of the day, I only end up putting in 3 of the new planter boxes that we got. We have a little telescope out back. We also have a like boxing bag thing out there as well, just because I figured that the Sims that live here would actually be werewolves, because obviously, you know, why not? I mean, how could I not, you know, make my first build for a couple of werewolves? So yeah, they have a little like boxing bag thing out back as well. And that's basically the whole outside. And then inside, they just have a little kitchen, dining room, living room, very small living room, and then they have a little bathroom, and then there's actually 2 bedrooms in this cottage. So originally I was thinking of maybe only doing like 1 bedroom, but then I thought, you know what? We got a new kid's bed, we got a new like single bed, we got a new bunk bed as well. So I really wanted to do something with, you know, with the bunk bed, and, you know, just make a kid's room, because we didn't get a new double bed. So yeah, I knew I wanted to do a kid's room. So I decided on making this like a teen's bedroom. So in my head, the teen that lives here is, they basically, maybe they just triggered their werewolf, like their werewolf abilities or whatever, because obviously your Sims can have like werewolf children and toddlers and stuff like that, but they won't like show any of their powers or abilities or anything like that until they're teenagers. Just the same that it works with vampires and aliens and all of that stuff, spellcasters as well. So maybe this teenager, maybe they just came into their werewolf abilities, and they're having a little bit of like an anger issue problem, because that's just typical werewolf. So yeah, they have a mirror that's like broken, kind of looks like they punched it. At the end of the day, I actually end up putting a hole in the wall as well, like a crack in the wall, kind of like they kicked the wall. And then there's just a bunch of like graffiti and posters and all of that's over the place as well. So yeah, I figured they would be like, they're going through a little bit of a tough time, I guess you could say. They're a little bit, I don't want to say they're a delinquent, but yeah, they're a little bit of a delinquent. So yeah, they're into music as well, so I wanted to use the new guitar that we got, and then I ended up putting a TV in their bedroom, and then a desk, and, you know, all of the regular stuff. And those really cool streamer trunks that I have in both of the bedrooms, in my build by overview, I actually point them out, and I say that I think they're an end table, because they're the end table height, more or less. But they're actually dressers. So yeah, they actually function as a dresser, which is really cool. So yeah, I did end up putting them in both of the bedrooms because we didn't get another dresser, and I really like them. So I'll definitely be using them a lot. I'll probably be sizing them down as well and using them for other things other than, you know, dressers. So yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, so we're just working on the master bedroom, and the master bedroom is super simple. It's actually a really weird shape because it's on the diagonal, so yeah, it's kind of funky shaped, but I did test it out so your Sims can get to both sides of the bed, and everything else in the house should work as well, you know, the couch, the kitchen, all of that stuff. So yeah, everything should be fine. We also got a couple of new bookcases. I used both of them in this build. So I used the more like wooden one, like woodsy one in the bedroom, and then I used the more industrial metal one in the living room. So yeah, I really like the way they turned out. And yeah, I'm just putting up a couple of the new moon prints that we actually got in the base game with the recent update for like the telescopes and stuff. So yeah, we've got a couple of like moon prints that I'm putting up because, you know, moon cycle, werewolves, all of that stuff. And yeah, then we're just going to do a couple of finishing touches and the little bit of outside furnishing, which isn't all that much. But yeah, so that's basically the end of this build. If you guys want to download it, it will be up on the gallery as soon as the pack releases tomorrow. So I'll put it up on the gallery then, and I'll update the description with a like download link, all of that stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this build, give it a like, give the video a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content. And remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. So yeah, I just messed up my own outro, so I'm just gonna go. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you in my very next video. Bye everyone.
Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry's won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? Is busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say.